Hi.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, hell yeah, all good.
I'm Sam. I don't know if you remember the
Yeah, I do. I
agreement
know.
we
I know.
did
I met you
here.
when we did the live jam down there.
Yeah, and you wrote
Yeah.
on that one little girl's forehead the Harry Potter
Harry
scar.
Potter. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that was so sick.
Probably one of the best moments we've ever had in that theater.
So
Ever.
good. I love it.
So there's so much to talk about. I honestly don't even know where to start. This is like such a big time in your career. You just dropped the video for Concert with Aliens today. You've got an album.
Yeah.
What are you feeling right now?
Oh man, I'm on top of the world. I just got my passport. Let's go.
Where are you going?
I lost my passport months ago, and like I've been looking for it forever. It fell out of my pocket on the highway when I was driving my motorcycle, and someone went and like spent thousands of dollars at a super Walmart and then a bunch of other places. And anyway, so obviously my passport was with whoever had taken my wallet, and whoever took my wallet just found it on the side of the road, obviously because it fell out of my pocket when I was on the motorcycle. So they found it on the highway, and then but then I was like, all right, asking the Instagram if anyone could find my passport. And then someone was like, yo, your passport's on eBay. So I went to eBay and I was like, dude, I was basically just like, yo, I don't care what it costs. Like, I'll pay whatever to just have my passport. And so why did I get out the car? And so I called everybody. I called every top person that I know. Let's drive. What are we doing?
Okay.
And just go to the house. And everyone was like, nah, it's no hope. And then we went to, I'm very sorry. I got distracted, but, yeah, I mean, essentially I really, really, really wanted to visit my lady on set, and she's out of the country. And so, Jesus Christ, yo, my fucking car is like a low car, dude.
Well, that's awesome. I'm sure she will.
And so I needed to get to her, and I wasn't really taking no for an answer from the universe. So I was kind of just pulling out all the stops, and I achieved the goal, and I'm super stoked and happy right now.
So where is that? Can you say where you're going?
I don't know nothing, man.
So I got to talk about the album real quick, and then I got a ton of questions I was going to try and rapid fire to you. But first, tickets to my downfall. We love Bloody Valentine. I mean, we were playing it like crazy. It sounds amazing on the station.
Sick.
Tell me just about like what this album means to you. I know it was was it a little delayed because of all this?
Yeah, I mean, because ultimately I was like, I don't want people to not be in their cars riding around and listening to this as loud as possible with their friends. And like, it just felt like an album that is meant to be, I don't know, it's kind of like the anti of what's happening right now. It's almost like a social album, you know? It's like, it's an album that's meant to bring people together and to make memories with. Like, that's how I really view this, was like, you know, we loved, for example, Blink-182 so much because when we hear it, we're like, oh, it reminds me of summer in 8th grade or something, or 6th grade or whatever. And so it takes you back to a place. And so you always want like music that's going to solidify moments in time for you. And like this album just has that feel. And I don't really want the moment that it solidifies in time to be the moments that you were like trapped on your couch in your house. So, I mean, I was happy. Everything works out how it was supposed to. Like, the universe is a magical place. And even yesterday when I was shooting the Ex's Best Friend video, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on. And then the sky ended up turning pink. Like, it was like God talking. Like, it was like a fire happened, which is obviously unfortunate and hurts my heart whenever the earth is burning. But it was wild because the sky wasn't like red or orange or yellow or any of that. It was literally tickets to my downfall pink. and I was just, and this was after a really gnarly day of something that I'm sure I'll talk about whenever the video is about to come out, but it was gnarly, and it was almost looking like the video wasn't even going to get made, and to end the day with that pink sky was like mind-blowing, you know. It seems like there's some special energy around the project, so I just believe in whatever is happening, like however it's unfolding, I believe in it.
I think there's some special energy just about you, because I mean, even though it's been such a crazy year, like for everybody, it seems like things are just aligning for you in all the right ways. I mean, you've got another movie coming out tomorrow. I mean, there's so many good things happening for you, and we're just glad to be a part of it.
Thank you so much. I mean, I don't want to essentially say I have another movie coming out tomorrow, because I just pop in and out. I'm in and out. It's my friend's film. It's really about Jamie and Dominic. My friends just do cool stuff, and they invite me to be a part of it. So I don't want people to think I'm like a huge part of the movie. But as far as the other stuff goes, and like feeling like things are aligning, I do believe that for the first time ever in my life, my heart chakra is like fully open to everything coming to me, and I'm not blocking it with like the things I was before. And then I'm also going with my gut. Like, everything would take us to my downfall. Like, I know my fans can feel it. Like, the label doesn't have shit to do with it. Like, it was straight from my experiences, and I wasn't scared to speak about it as it happened and how it happened. And there was no censorship, because when you censor art, you censor reality. So that's very important that no one influenced this album in a negative way, right? Like, even the people at the label that are working in this project are all working it as a passion project. Like, right? Like, everyone that started to hear the music was like, whoa. Like, I don't know how pop punk streams anymore. Like, I don't know if it streams at all, but like,
oh, it does.
This is what we want to hear. And like, this is what the world should hear. And they got behind it. And that energy has traveled through the, I don't know, all the apps that we use, because I just logged on to my Spotify page to check out, to see like what, you know, if anyone's listened to any of the songs. And I'm like 30 million views in like a month on Bloody Valentine, or, you know, 10 million views on Ex's Best Friends in 4 or 5 days. It's like, this is pop punk we're talking about. That's crazy. Yeah. Like, this is like,
we need it back. We missed it. Like, there was nobody filling the void for a while. And like, and then you like, the reaction is so immediate. The video on YouTube like immediately went #1. And you got the VMA nomination, which is amazing.
I know, I'm really stoked on that. It felt like there is like a never too late. Because for me, I've been in the game for 10 years, watching VMAs slip by me every year, you know, and I was eventually just getting to the point where I was like, man, maybe that path isn't for me, which sucks, because obviously every artist's dream when you're growing up is like, yo, I want a Moon Man. Like, I'm trying to be on the VMAs, you know, like, so it's re-sparked this whole belief in my own self. Not that awards make or break an artist at all, nor should they certify or solidify how you feel about your own self. I guess I'm just saying, I'm usually pretty good about making my dreams come to reality, so I believe in magic, because none of this was supposed to happen for me. It was written, and like, I just did the right formula to end up with whatever the result of the spell is, which is pretty insane. Because, so my point was that when I was looking at the VMA noms all these years, I'm like, this is so weird, because in my head, I've seen me getting a VMA before. Like, how, but in everything else that I was seeing, it was happening. You know, I was like, I'm gonna blow up as a rapper, blew up. I'm gonna get a record deal with, you know, got a record deal. You know, me and my boys are gonna fly private jets and go see the world. Did that. One day I'm going to have a crowd of people that knows all the lyrics to my songs. Did that. One day I'm going to form a movement that, you know, shakes the world up. Did that. Then, you know, I was sitting there like all these things, or like I'm a collaborate with these artists because I grew up idolizing them, and I would collaborate with those artists. So now I'm like, well, the VMA thing didn't happen though, and I always saw that happening. So like, is magic not real?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, you don't want to believe that the rest of these thoughts come true, but this one thing, you know, and then it wasn't panning out. So I was like, man, maybe magic isn't real. And then out of nowhere, the VMA comes 10 years later, and it's like, oh my God, it was real. And it's so inspiring because something that you realize that you really can see your future and create your own reality. Because these were all things that I had seen happening. And I knew I was going to make a pop punk album when I was 11 years old. People keep acting like this new. It's like, I was 11 years old writing a pop punk album. It just sucked back then.
It's great now. It's great. Well, I don't want to keep you too long, but I do want to hit a couple rapid fire questions because we were literally overwhelmed on Instagram with stuff. So this is from the fans. Real quick. What is your favorite holiday to celebrate?
None.
What's the most useless talent you have?
Juggling.
Juggling?
Or juggling, or like doing this with my lip.
That's
really
great.
lame.
What would you be doing if you weren't a musician?
Probably stealing rich people's art.
That works. And we'll do one more. What is the number one bucket list thing you'd like to do?
My number one what?
What was that? Bucket list thing you'd like to do?
Whoa, I've like checked off so many bucket lists. Dude, probably like, I don't know, get bit by a snake or something.
Well, that'd be a painful, but you know, good experience, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be tight. Or like, yeah, I mean, bucket list isn't always like, to me, isn't always like easy and joyous and painless. So like sometimes bucket list stuff is like, you just want to feel. It's like when I'm 80 years old or whenever I'm on my deathbed, it's like I gotta smoke crack at least once, see what all the fucking hype was about. So it's like the same with just we're always so scared of these things. I gotta feel what makes people so scared of them.
True. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was the coolest thing ever. And whenever we can do shows again, we're definitely having you back in Tampa.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you guys so much. Sorry, I just got distracted. Again, I'm Sam from 97X. Thanks again to Bud Light for this Instagram live. That was Machine Gun Kelly. How cool was that? I could have talked to him all day. Amazing. I think I can just be done with life now because that was awesome. All right. Love you guys. I will see you on the next Instagram live. There will be more. Okay. Bye.